I think we're alive. I think you have to reload the page for that to work. Is it working? Tell them to reload the page.
Well.
Hello,
it's not
people.
Working.
It's not working.
Why? Oh, wait, no, it's loading.
It's loading. We should have some like elevator music playing. Yeah, it is. Hello, people. Hi. Hey.
Oh, you're doing
Great. We need like elevator music.
So, yeah, everyone's saying hey. Lucy said hey.
Yeah, I can see that.
Woot woot.
Andrew's acting as the question then for today.
High star.
Because that worked last week. Because this phone is too far away from me. I would have to be like up here to really read the questions very well, or get comments, whatever they're called, live chat thingy, things.
Hi from Switzerland says, I can't say your name. Ends with G.
Thank you. Oh, you know what? I forgot. There's a thing to change how it looks. Let's see.
Wait.
What is this? Dance party? Ooh.
Our first question just came in, Alicia.
What?
I think we've already answered this on another live stream, but where is your favorite place you visited?
Japan. But besides Japan, what is this? Ooh. Besides Japan, I would say I really like Ireland. Ireland was really cool.
How you guys liking England?
It's great. We went to the White Cliffs of Dover today, which I actually did vlog on this thing. So you'll see that this Tuesday. So yeah, it was really cool, but it was raining.
When's your birthday?
August. 9th.
Supergirl Lou's in 10 days. Her birthday's in 10 days.
Oh, happy early birthday. What was it, Supergirl?
Supergirl Lou.
Is it something French?
No, just L-U-V-E, so Lou. What is your favorite thing about Ireland?
Love it.
Love.
I really like people. Here's the thing. So, when you're traveling, you generally when you first start traveling, you generally think that like how much you like a place is based on like how pretty it is or how many tourist sites there are or something like that. But I've found, because I'm super social, that a big part of how much I like a place is the people. Thus, because people are super nice in Ireland, it's great. I love it, and it's also really pretty. So it's like a win-win. So yeah.
So what is your favorite Fall Out Boy album? Boys, no. What are your thoughts on
the new one?
On his new Fall Out Boy.
I mean, I do like it. It's not quite. It doesn't feel quite like Fall Out Boy to me, but I do enjoy it. I mean, I suppose they used to be like totally emo, and now they're definitely not emo at all. So.
Favorite shoe brands?
Yeah, I like it. Favorite shoe brand? I like Converse a ton, but they don't really last, so I generally wear Vans. I have my old stinky Vans on right now. I need to replace them because there's like holes, but they last a lot longer than Converse do. Because I think they're actually made for skateboarding, whereas Converse are just styled after skateboarding shoes, but I like the way they look better, so.
Greek or Romans?
Greek or Romans. Ooh.
Romans are copycats that did it way better. Yeah. They're Disney, but for like, not for fairy tales, but for like actual things.
Well, the thing is, Rome. I like Rome better. Hate to say it. Rome is better. It's like I have an affinity for things that like kind of copied other stuff and then made it better, because that's what like Japan did a lot. And because I'm a total weeb, that makes me like other things that did that more. It's sad, really.
Wait, question? There are some questions.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Are there questions directed at me? Am I supposed to answer this? Or should you?
I suppose you. Yeah, sure. Do you use a Nike?
My trip to York was great.
Nike, I think.
Okay.
Andre, question man?
What's your favorite shop you've been to, including restaurants?
Favorite shop?
Yeah, favorite, like, I'm assuming like store like thing.
Favorite shop. I don't really have one, I don't think. Let's see. I liked. Let me think, Anna. Help me remember, Andrew.
Good shops.
What did we do? What good shops have we been to?
I've been to a really good shop.
Yeah, Andrew went to York for his birthday the other day, and he went to a lot of cool places in York. The old York, not the New York, but the old York.
Yeah, old York.
Yeah.
York's named after England.
Yeah. You know, there's York and Yorkshire. It's weird. Doesn't
And
make
by the way,
sense.
we are in England.
Yes, but still. Do people not know that still?
Hi, I live in North Carolina. Where are you? Where are you all right now?
Oh yeah, we're in.
Why didn't you say y'all?
UK, y'all.
So much
missed opportunity.
Yeah. Have you tried any British foods you like?
Let's see. I mean, I tried what haggis is it called? I think. I don't know if I tried real haggis, but I believe real haggis is made with guts. I think. Am I right? I don't know. And I liked that. It tasted a lot like just like taco meat to me, like American taco meat. And let's see, have I tried black pudding, or was that just you?
I tried black pudding. Okay, it's like meat.
Andrew has had black pudding. I have yet to have black pudding.
Do you like art?
Do I like art? What do you think? Yes, I love it.
Okay, if you could meet anyone, I'm assuming living in the world.
Living in the world.
Yeah, like right now, like you couldn't meet like Noah or something, some dead person.
I don't know. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I could do it for comedy, or I could do it for just for like actual.
Like you want to meet Putin because that'd be
so
fun.
if I was doing it for comedy, I have 3 people.
Or entertainment purposes.
It would be Trump, because he is an unknown comedian, or not unknown. Accidental. Putin, or well, if I met Kim Jong-un, I'd just give him a sucker punch in the face.
I would high five him but miss, but then I'd be shot in the chest.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. Actually, so maybe not Kim Jong-un. But for reals, because that is the thing. Who would I want to meet? I don't know. I'd probably. Steven Spielberg is pretty cool.
Elon Musk is pretty
cool. Oh yeah, Elon Musk. What am I thinking? He'd be really cool to me.
There are some people that'd be cool to meet, but I believe I probably will eventually meet them, or like they're not important to meeting. Mm-hmm. Oh, they said the Pope.
The Pope.
Okay, who's your favorite band?
Favorite band? Well,
and
did we talk about this last week?
And favorite song.
I feel like we did. I don't know. Well, either way, I feel like I talked about this at some point. It used to be Imagine Dragons, but they came out with a new album, and I don't like all of the songs. I don't like most of the songs actually, and on their previous albums, I've liked like every single one of the songs. So they've kind of fallen out of first place. I still really like the album, just not as much. So at this point, I am single for what I like as my favorite band. I'm unsure. And for my favorite song, this is ever changing, but right now there's this song called Burnt Rice. It's by Sean Wasabi. It's totally poppy, over the top. It's on Spotify and YouTube. The YouTube video is especially cool, so I would recommend going and watching it. Burnt Rice by Sean Wasabi.
Okay, where is this? I forgot. Okay, yeah, have you ever played bass guitar?
I've wanted to. I actually, before I started playing guitar, I actually wanted to play bass guitar. But then I thought about it more and I ended up playing normal guitar just because it's easier. Or it's not easier, but there's a lot more resources. And it's a lot easier to get a normal guitar, and you can generally do more with it most of the time. No offense, bass people. Bass is still really cool. I would like to learn how to play at some point.
Are you going to post a cover anytime soon, or ever? I'm just asking.
I'm hoping at some point, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. I actually have my guitar, or not my guitar, a guitar right next to me right here, and I've been doing some stuff on that. Like I've been learning this song "Banana Pancakes" by Jack Johnson, which is a good song, but I don't know. I feel like I'd have to do more than just like play like something in front of the camera and then sing to it. It would have to be more like a more cinematic video.
Hey, Elijah, what fictional character would you like to meet in real life, if you could? Just like, match.
Fictional character I'd like to meet in real life. Let's see. I don't know. That's a hard question. I don't know.
I would meet a character in my book named Avon, so I could get to know her better because I think she's awesome.
And you'd have a crush on her.
Yeah, I probably would.
Andrew actually wrote a book. And it's just getting edited right now.
Yeah.
So he's probably gonna come out with that.
It was edited by me, but now it's gonna be edited by you.
Yeah, he edited it. He finished editing it, and now he's having an actual editor edit it. And he's gonna. And how many chapters is it?
How many chapters?
Yeah.
Well, I think my chapters.
Or just how many pages?
130.
130 pages. So, yeah, look
You're kind
forward
of
to
the
that.
prologue.
Buy his book. Make him rich.
What would just offer? What languages other than Japanese would you like to speak? Just like magic.
I really like. Let's see. I like Korean. Korean's a cool language. I like the writing system quite a bit. I like the sound of knowing Spanish because that's useful, especially if you live in the States. His book is called Stones of Potentia.
Potestatum.
Potestatum.
It was changed. Sorry.
It was?
There is a character named Potentia.
Okay, Potestatum.
There are two characters that was going to be named.
I'm obviously a very good brother because I can't remember the name of my brother's book. Where was I? Right, languages. Yeah, Spanish would be useful for an American, but I think French is just a cool language. Plus, it's a Romance language, and I'm into that. So, yeah.
You couldn't say it. You're a whole running because I don't watch half your videos.
What?
I don't watch half your
That's
videos.
fine. I don't watch my own videos. Well, no, I do actually. I probably watch my own videos the most because I have to edit them.
What is your favorite cartoon?
Put this down. Favorite cartoon? Okay, let's see. I really like the show Ren and Stimpy.
Ren's? You can't even say it right.
Can't pronounce it. Ren and Stimpy, which is a I can't even explain. Just look up Ren and Stimpy on YouTube and you will see amazingness. It's like it's just weird and really funny and I love it. And I mean if you're talking about like cartoon movies, I really like all the Studio Ghibli films, which are some movies that are from directed by Hayao Miyazaki and they're from a studio called Studio Ghibli. And they're all the English ones are owned by Disney, so they're pretty well distributed in the States, and I really love all of them. They're all really good. And they all have good English dubs.
So did you see what I just commented?
I didn't.
But first I gotta take a whiz.
Oh, references. But yeah. Andrew?
We're getting the same questions as last time.
Are we? Okay, well let's skip over those.
Someone just asking if you would sing. Can you sing live for us?
Oh, I don't want to sing.
So long.
Especially not live. I'm not that good.
Yeah, if I were to sing,
I'm not good at all.
your guys' ears would bleed. It's because it would be so awesome. That's why they bleed. Not for any other reason. Favorite subject at school? I know we got this asked last time. We're just going to go over it again.
I don't remember what I answered last time, so this might actually be different. You might get a different answer from last week. I like music, language, and film, which aren't really technically normal school subjects. At least the film part isn't, but they're the main part of my school, and I love them. So, yeah.
I used to say lunch, but now I can't decide. I like all math.
What?
I used to when when people ask me why I was in public school, I'd be like lunch.
Oh, lunch break.
Yeah, I like food.
Yeah. Can you hear Andrew very well?
Yeah.
Very well. I can speak English. Can you hear Andrew very well? I don't know if it's very easy to hear him. Comment if you can. I'm British now. I'm terrible at at code switching just a tiny bit. So when I'm in Ireland, I'm code switching into Irish accents. It's not good.
I yelled a British accent while playing soccer yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Completely accidental.
Yeah. The audio ratio is good.
Okay, do you like a British football team? Or do you even know of one?
There's one called I know one. Isn't there one called Chelsea? I believe there's one called Chelsea. Or that might not be how you say it, but it looks
I know
like
there's
Chelsea.
one called AFC Wimbledon.
Yeah. Andrew probably knows more about soccer or football than I do.
They started in the 4th tier, now they're in the 1st tier, I think. Or did they go down? I think they might have gone down.
Andrew, I don't even know what that means.
I barely do.
Andrew listens to some British podcasts.
No, I listen to a podcast. I listen to John. The British podcasts never talk about sports.
Oh, they're not talking about it?
No, John Green.
Okay, well, the what is their podcast called again?
Dear Hank and John.
Yeah, Dear Hank and John.
But they talk about what's it called? Where you hit the thing with the stick, like you have a stick and then you have a little ball, and it's like really Australian and posh.
Oh,
cricket.
Yeah, cricket.
Yeah.
Cricket.
Great War of Cricket. Tell me if you got that.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah.
It took a bit, but I got it. I know what that's
Can you get your license, or do you have a driver's license?
I do not. I wish I did, but we moved out of the States before I could get one. So I had to. I don't have one. No one. And I mean, I'm in the UK now, so even if the driving limit was 16 still, I wouldn't be able to get it because we're not citizens of the UK, or we don't have a green card. And what was I saying? And right, the driving limit is what, 18 or 19? I think it's 18. You have to be 18 to drive here. So that's not happening until we go back to States.
If you went to public school,
If
you went to public school, what sports would you do? Like,
wrestling. I did wrestling in 7th grade, and I really liked it, even though I was terrible at it. I think part of it was, if you lose, you can't blame it on your teammates.
Wait, it's 17.
You have, what?
That's how old you have to be.
17?
Yep. In the UK, at least.
Okay, 17 then.
I got the 14.
There you go. What was I gonna say? What was I saying? Wrestling, right? And in wrestling, if you lose, you can't blame it on your teammates, and if you win, it's all on you. So I like that, and then plus I don't think I'm really built for it, but I like doing it. I'm too tall because the thing is in wrestling, if you're short, it's better generally, and I'm too tall.
You're as thin as a pencil, scary as a something.
Scary as a whip. No wait. No. Sharp
as a pencil, skinny as a whip, and possibly the scariest man
living. Yep.
What is your favorite Studio Ghibli movie?
I really like Spirited Away, which is kind of everyone's favorite, and then I also really like Princess Mononoke, which is actually the only one I own. I own it on DVD because I'm a grandpa, and yeah, I love all of them, but that's my favorite. So, yeah. On the day.
Okay, I found one. Which podcast do you like to listen to?
Pearl is trying to get our attention for something. That was Pearl asking Andrew if he wanted the iPad. Okay, Andrew, where were you?
I asked what podcast do you listen to? Well, someone asked. I forgot the name already.
Well, I listen to a lot, but the main ones I listen to are 99% Invisible. Hey, I didn't botch it up. I always botch up saying the name. Stuff You Should Know, and Tofugu. Those are the 3 main ones I always listen to their new episodes, always. And the rest, I have some others like All Songs Considered and Pop Culture Happy Hour, and let's see what other ones are.
This question is funny to me. Do you listen to K-pop?
Do I listen to K-pop?
It's funny that it's a question.
Well, I don't. Here's the thing. I have this weird complex where I feel like if I listen to K-pop, I'm cheating on J-pop, which doesn't make any sense at all. But it's still kind of ingrained in my head, so I don't listen. I probably will start at some point. I mean, everyone knows Gangnam Style, but that doesn't really count anymore, right?
Comedy.
Although, congratulations on getting 4 billion views on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Most viewed video ever. That's like most of the world.
I know. It's like more than most TV shows ever get ever. On the day?
I asked a question. Comedy or horror movies?
What? Comment on horror movies?
Yeah.
I've seen a few and I like them. Although I'm not into the super jump scare horror movies. Didn't work. And also I don't watch any rated R movies, so that means I'm not going to be watching a lot of horror movies.
But remember, we got an argument about this, and you were on the horror side, now it's on the comedy side.
What? Horror?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I prefer horror over comedy most of the time. But, yeah.
What's your view on monarchy?
On the monarchy? I don't know, actually. I don't know what to think. I mean, Japan has a monarchy still. And it's interesting. It's interesting to have that, heritage still intact, but other than that, I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to.
How tall are you?
6'2". I answer that question on a pretty regular basis.
What's your favorite game to play with?
I should probably learn what it is in centimeters too, so I can tell people here what that means.
Would you go to Mars?
When I go to Mars, of course. As long as I won. Well, here's the thing. So, for a long time, we thought that if you're going to Mars, it's a one-way trip. But now with Elon Musk stuff, we all think that, or he thinks that we'll be able to easily get people back as well. So yeah, I'd definitely go if I got to come back.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's I'm not gonna say like let's say about a 10% chance you don't. You die on the way there, you die on the way back, or you die on.
Yeah, that's fine. Then I'd take that 10% chance. Yeah, I would go to Mars. Definitely.
Okay, I have a question for you. This is I didn't read this, but I'm just gonna observe on their question. How about if they said you're the only one who can go to Mars, but you can't get back, so your only way to study Mars? Would you like sacrifice yourself to study Mars? Well, currently, like in the next 10 years. Or would you be like, guys, wait 10 years?
No, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do that too, because I'm like a super social person, so I'd probably go insane.
Yeah, you would get there and within 10 days you'd be useless.
Yeah, I'd be like running around screaming with my helmet off.
So scream for 10 seconds.
Roller coasters, no, yes, I love roller coasters. They're great.
I made him get into roller coasters.
Yeah, he did. I used to hate roller coasters, like with a burning passion. But Andrew convinced me to go on enough of them that I started really liking them, and now I love roller coasters. There's a roller coaster back at the amusement park where we used to go in North Carolina, and it's the 4th fastest roller coaster in the world. It goes at, well, I know it was more than 95 miles an hour, and it was insane. It was so cool. It's so tall, like absurdly tall.
You should buy a kilt and play bagpipes. Bagpipes.
A what? A kilt?
Yeah.
Should I? That's not what a bagpipe.
I don't know. I can't do it.
Yeah. You got, like, with the bagpipes, there's, like, multiple tones at once.
Have you been to the Great and Smoky Mountains? The way she says
the Great and Smoky Mountains?
Like
the Smoky Mountains in North Carolina?
Yeah,
I assume? Well, yes, I went on a backpacking trip for 4 days in them, actually, this past spring. No, wait. This past spring. It is spring. No, it's not spring yet, but it's close to spring. This past fall with a couple of my friends, including Luke, if you've seen those videos, because I have had him on a couple of those.
What's your favorite YouTubers?
Favorite YouTubers? My favorite is Kick the PJ. I love how weird it is, and it's a big influence on this channel. And let's see, what else do I like? I like Dan and Phil, they're fun. Oh, those are all British. Let's see, what are some American ones I like? I like Abroad in Japan, that's a fun channel.
But we're far away from America, so they can't hurt us here.
Yeah, they can't get at me. What else do I like? Thing is, I can never name these things off the top of my head, but I watch like a ton of channels. I like Dogen, and which is a pretty small channel.
We've been asked about 1,000 times whether we know that we're on the famous birthdays website.
Oh yeah, I know, because I'm a narcissist, so I look myself up.
I was about to say the same exact line. Like,
hey,
literally,
really?
the narcissist, except I would go a different word, like, as a narcissist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know. Although it's a little bit weird, the wording. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, well, I don't know. Yeah, I do know that, though. It's strange to be that. I don't have it's not like I have a picture or anything on there.
What's some of the weirdest things you've been obsessed with growing up?
Bamboo, PVC pipe, that was a weird one. I was really obsessed with building stuff out of PVC pipe for like 3 years. It was a long time. Haiku poetry, that was before I knew I liked Japan. Or no, I didn't like Japan, but I didn't have any opinions of Japan back then, but I like haiku.
His hair.
My hair?
Yeah, that's a weird obsession.
Well, yeah, that's a current obsession though. That's not before. Let's see, what else have I been obsessed with? Can you think of anything?
I think there's someone on the tip of my tongue that you were obsessed with for a while that I can't quite remember. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think this is what Percy Jackson does to everyone.
Oh yeah, I was obsessed with Greek
and also
mythology.
Owls. You were obsessed with owls.
Oh yeah, I was obsessed with owls because I read the Guardians?
No, that's the cats.
No, that's Warriors.
Okay.
Guardians of Gahul. Guardians of Gahul was a book. It's about, or maybe even multiple books, I can't remember. It's about owls, and it's essentially, they're like people. And
it's like Warriors, but for owls.
Yeah, if you've read Warriors, it's like the cat book, that everyone read in elementary school, at least in my school they did.
Do you play any video games, and what's your fave?
Well, I don't have any video games I play on a regular basis, but there are like 3 video games that I love, but they're all like shorter storyline video games. And the first one is Limbo, which is a great game, super aesthetic, and it has tons of atmosphere, and I love it. Don't play it very often though, because I've played it 3 times. Really pretty game, but it gets a little bit old, and it's not very long. So yeah, and then I like this. My favorite game is this game called Hyper Light Drifter, which is similar. Well, just in. No, it's not similar. It's similar in storyline. No, it's not. Well, it's a more of an art game. It's a lot like. Think of it like a very, very stylized, shorter Undertale. If that helps at all. It's pixel art, really, really pretty, really amazing music, and it has a really deep, hard to figure out storyline. Andrew has played it before. Well, not all of it.
Yeah, I like it.
And then, I like this game called Fez. Just this little. It's an app and a computer game, I think, but it's just like this little 2D with a twist.
It's genius because like everyone's used to playing the classic 2D game.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Just look it up on the App Store. It's only like $5, and I would recommend playing it.
So, how do you describe your style? I'm assuming in clothes.
Like, I don't know. I wish I could describe it.
I'm gonna say something.
Andrew?
You took bubblegum, and then you took Rockstar, and you
Bubblegum,
smashed them
Rockstar.
together, put them in a
blender,
blended it up, and then added a few other tasty, and then drank them.
Well, there you go. That's from Andrew. Cause yeah, I don't know. I wish I had a real style because like, it's so hard to find stores that suit my style completely.
Because you can't find bubblegum and Rockstar.
Yeah,
together.
because I can't find anything that fits everything. So.
And also, literally fits you.
Plus,
you've got gigantic
yes,
feet.
I'm really tall. So that means all my shirts are always too short. It's really annoying. Because I don't like showing my belly to the world most of the time. So yeah, I don't know what my style is. Andre.
Okay, what would you get a tattoo if you could, like when you're older? What tattoo would you get?
I don't know. Well, my thing with tattoos is they're cool on other people. Because everyone I know.
That's a deep thought quote.
Most people.
They're cool on other people.
Most people I know with tattoos do regret getting those tattoos, and I think tattoos look cool. But I don't think I'd get one myself. Doesn't make sense because it's hard to get
heart
removed.
with mom in it on my chest.
And with like the arrow through
yeah, and with a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would put a pet peeve.
Pet peeve?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are my pet peeves? Well, I mean, there's all the normal ones like mouth noises and stuff like that. Mouth noises. Talking.
Mouth noise.
No, you know the gross. Like lips smacking and that kind of stuff.
One of my favorite quotes is, "Why do you not understand my meat noises?"
Yeah. Do I have any pet peeves? Can you think of anything? I can't really think of anything.
Your brothers and sisters are obsessed with cameras like you.
That's not really a pet peeve.
Yeah, that's just a weird thing.
Yeah, that's just a weird thing that.
Okay, do you have any any phobias?
Just phobias. I have a phobia of heights actually. Even though I love roller coasters. Oh really?
Do you have fear of heights?
Oh. Well, yes, I have a phobia of heights. It generally doesn't affect me too much, but sometimes when I think about it too much, it gets pretty bad. But not nearly as much as my mom. I can handle a lot better than she can, because my mom is like terrified of anything taller than 10 feet.
She's mostly terrified of us.
Yeah, that's the thing. She's terrified. She's apparently a lot less terrified when we're not around.
I've seen it from afar. She doesn't look as terrified.
Yeah.
Do you watch any British TV shows?
I used to watch Doctor Who.
Sadly, you don't.
I don't think I watch any other British TV shows. I can think of. I mean, in the hotel, I watched a lot of game shows. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Can you beatbox?
Can I beatbox?
And you can't do it right now. Or if you can't do it right now.
That's so cringy. Well, there was a phase in my life, right before I started YouTube, where I was super into dubstep. I still like dubstep, but just not nearly as much. And where was I? I just got lost.
You were into dubstep.
Right, dubstep. And I was into beatboxing and all that stuff, but I stopped doing that. And I vowed to not beatbox again. I'll bang on my like legs and everything around me, but I will not beatbox.
Wait, yeah, someone just suggested a genius idea. Elijah, would you make a trailer for Zach Andrews' book?
Like a movie trailer for
a
book?
Yeah, there's entire YouTube channels devoted to that. Just for, they do it sometimes animation, sometimes live action, sometimes just words. I once made a fake one on iTunes.
I'll make one, and you can put it on your own channel and just credit me as the director.
Yeah, and the everything.
Producer.
Me and my friend made one, and it was just like actor, director. It was just like our names.
Everything is you.
And then the last one was just like Yeah, our brothers.
Uh-huh.
Because like,
Yeah.
are you nervous? No, we already got that one. We demand Eve.
We demand Eve.
She's
in
already in
bed. Too late. She's asleep. Because it's 9:30. Here. Trump, Trump, Trump.
Yep.
Yes, Trump, Trump, Trump.
Well, I think it's hilarious that his name coincides with the word.
Yeah,
for, like,
it's really.
yeah, like I will
what
trump
a weird
this.
coincidence.
Because he trumped everything.
Yeah,
And became.
and a very. You know what? We won't comment on politics at all because I'll just get.
Build that.
Here.
Build that.
Here. I will give you. So my view of politics in a can. So there are 2 videos that you need to go watch after this. One, it's called Japanese Donald Trump. Just look that up on YouTube. Watch that. And the second
Hillary.
is called what is the actual video? It's on Super Deluxe and it's about Hillary Clinton. Just watch that. Watch those 2 at the same not at the same time. That would you get a seizure.
You could come.
But watch them 2 right after each other, and you will see my view of politics. But yeah, politics. Hey. Ender.
Okay, I'm just gonna look for some new questions. We should talk about your first friend, like your first real friend.
First real friend.
I just made that up out of the blue.
You made that up?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
well,
look at
Ender
the
made it up. Okay, so, well, I like the odd kid friends, but my first real friend that was actually longer than 6 months.
And like, yeah, you actually
Was actually this girl named Monet back in Utah. We were friends from when I was
Your friendship consisted of watching TV together.
7, more than that. We
Yeah.
took stuff apart. We took a lot of computers, like old computers and crap like that apart. Cause this is, let's see, it was all the way from me being 8 to about 11, I think. We were really good friends for a long time. But yeah, we kind of lost contact, so we haven't really talked in like 2 years.
If you were in a band, who would you be? Like, would you be the drummer, the guitar?
Because I'm a narcissist, I'd be the lead singer and hopefully at least a part guitarist.
Since I'm a narcissist,
I mean, I'm not that good of a guitarist, so maybe I would just be the lead singer. But I'm not that good of a singer either, so I don't know.
I have one of those one-man band things, you know, like. Okay. Someone asked, would you please sing for them because they're sick, Elisha. I'm gonna make you feel guilty, so sing. Sing us a song.
Why are you doing this to me?
It's funny. Here, okay, I'll come with a song for you to sing. Tenacious D, a tribute.
A tribute.
Ah.
Yeah, I won't. Maybe I'll come out with like a. You know what? Here's an idea. No wait, I can't like it's copyright. Well, I don't know what the copyright rules are for covers, but maybe at some point I'll use my own music as background music for my videos. I thought about doing that.
What do you think your role is in the family? I don't know what...
The oldest sibling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're the
weirdo?
No, have you guys watched Sing Street? Sometimes I think of Elijah as that older sibling.
What?
No, not that you failed, but that you like you make the path. No, wait, you cut down like the trees so it's easier for us to walk.
So
that's not offensive.
maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like the test child.
Yeah. That's why he's so weird.
Yeah, that's definitely why I'm so strange.
No. If you're gonna go, are you ever gonna go somewhere alone again? Someone asked that. Like Japan.
Well, I assume you're talking about Japan.
He went to the bathroom.
No, I never go to the bathroom alone anymore. I'm hoping so, but it's pretty likely that it won't happen until I'm like 18. So we'll see.
I mean, like, yeah. What happens if he like, leaves for a day? Does that count? Like, or like over? I assume maybe just overnight.
Yeah, I assume it would be like at least more.
You just sleep in a tent out back.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope so, because I like doing that, because I like being independent and doing stuff by myself.
Do you think you'll come back to Ireland soon?
I don't know about soon, but I definitely at some point. I really like Ireland.
Where do you see? Oh, are you done?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in exactly 10 years? Just
Exactly 10 years.
If you could just, if you're guessing, you're placing a bet, what you'll be doing right now in 10 years, well, this time of day.
No idea.
I'm hoping.
I have no idea.
I'm hoping I'll be
Like,
in my awesome
whatsoever.
office, writing a book, because this is when my children will be in bed. Because they'll be younger
That's
then.
pretty early. Oh yeah, they will be younger.
So then I could write.
Yeah.
Or I might be like doing something with my wife, because it's Friday night. No, it's Saturday night.
Saturday night. Who knows? I don't know. I have no idea. That was a very good answer. Andrew gave a good answer. I didn't.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't know. I would love to, cause like I love when there's like stuff that science still can't explain. Like I love gravity. So weird. And the Big Bang and all that kind of stuff. I understand. Yeah, Andrew's messing with the lights to give the impression that there are ghosts. But I don't know. I haven't really had any experience with anything that I would think of as ghosts, but I've heard stories from people I trust that have. I don't know. I'm 50. I'm on the fence.
Any
I'm on the
creepy
fence.
stories you want to share?
None that are.
What about the knocking one? That knocking
Knocking
one's
one?
pretty good. The one, the Japanese one.
No, that's not very good.
It's decent.
No, but
Well-
I didn't actually.
Yeah, I guess. But how about ones that are close? Nah. I've had sleep paralysis.
Here, there's this podcast I actually listen to every once in a while. It's called Lore, and it's all just like scary, I don't know how true they are, stories, or at least dramatized stories, and it's really good. I love listening to it. Super dark.
Favorite house you've lived in? Like house. Like not the place. I'm just guessing like the interior. If you could just tell.
I got 20% back.
Okay.
We're gonna
Interior.
have to. Let's see. Favorite house?
Yeah.
I did like the house in North Carolina because we were right next to some woods,
No, not place. Just house.
but that's part of the house.
No. You
Just
can
the
just
house.
have the
Just
house.
the house. Probably still North Carolina. I like the setup of the house. I had a decent sized room. I had my own room for a while. That was cool. Yeah, that's probably it.
How do you feel about flat earthers?
I
Horizons.
think it's funny, personally, because I am one of them.
You stupid
it's
rounders.
weird how the internet, while there's so much knowledge to be had from the internet, I mean, obviously, not all of it's true because it's the internet. Yet a group of people have congregated and convinced themselves that the Earth is flat.
No. Do I?
It's really strange, really weird.
Do I think it's funny? I don't
What?
know if this story is true, but I've heard it multiple times on some trusted sources, some not. That on the Flat Earth website for like a day, it said we have followers all around the globe. Oopsie daisy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what, like, it's so strange to me, but it's funny. So.
How many kids will you have when you're older?
I have
Just
no
like,
idea. It's my wife's decision. As
She's
I
the one
said on
having
my
it.
mom's thingy. So I don't know if she kept that in or not. My mom interviewed me like a week ago for a video.
Okay.
And yeah, however many my wife wants, she's the deciding factor. She chooses.
Yes.
I don't.
Is water wet?
Is water wet? No.
Oh, dang, I was going to controversial whatever you said. So now I have to go against my own beliefs.
Yeah,
it is
it's
wet
not.
because wetness is where water is.
What about ice?
Ice?
That's not wet.
Unless there's water on it.
Because deserts, but think about it. North Pole's a desert, so is the South Pole. So it's just not wet. Water's not wet. Unless it has some other liquid substance on it, then it can be wet. If it has like what are other liquid substances? If it has mercury on it, it's wet.
No.
No.
When you say lava or like a rock that was just dipped in lava
That's
is
a
now
good point.
wet.
I suppose to be wet, it really has to be water, doesn't it? Okay, no, it can never be wet. Water can never be wet. There we go. We have decided. This is definitive. This is scientific. We've decided here.
One thing you
water
can't
cannot
live
be wet.
without: my heart, my brain.
Yeah. Anyone wants to make the dumb joke? Answer yes. My entire body.
No, you can live without your toe or
That's
something.
true. My big toe.
It has a lot of hair on it. Loons
It
will
does.
there. You like weigh like a pound less
I
without
don't
your
know.
toe.
I feel like I'd be. I don't know. If both cameras and musical instruments were gone, I would have trouble. Because I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, I suppose it's still have engineering and stuff like that. But I don't know.
If you're so completely submerged in water, are you wet?
Yes, you are.
But like the thing is, like
These like
Like,
controversial
a
psychological
rock
questions.
underwater is not wet. The ocean floor is not wet.
Is it?
I don't think so.
What is the definition of wet? I don't know. Let's
Okay,
not.
let's look it up.
Don't look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We want to leave these people hanging. What did that do? Ooh.
Actually, I listened to a podcast where they
I listen to podcasts.
where they argued about this. I forgot what.
Oh yeah. Oh right. That's another podcast I listen to. I listen to Ear Biscuits. This is a podcast by Rhett and like the guys who make.
Covered or saturated or something like that.
Saturated.
Saturated with water or another liquid.
Okay. Oh, any liquid.
Any
Okay,
liquid.
so water can be wet.
No, it can't because it's not covered. Is it covered in itself?
It could be covered in another.
We're talking about really deep things right now.
Okay, so if it's covered in water, it can be wet. So that means if I'm underwater, I'm wet.
Describe
But
yourself.
not like that, people.
Describe yourself in
Get
3
that
words.
out of your minds. What?
Describe yourself in 3 words.
3 words. Weeaboo. Optimistic.
But who am I describing this to? Because if I'm describing this alien, I'd be like human, life form.
Yeah.
But I'm saying to like a Japanese person.
What would I
or
say?
American, I don't know. English speaker. That's 2 words.
Oh wait, what is that? What is that word? I just forgot. You know the word for when you like people. I already said that.
Extrovert?
Yeah, extrovert. That's probably the 3 words. They were all different. They weren't all whatever they're called. Not adverbs. I can't remember grammar. I can't. You know, I'm better
Favorite?
a lot of times at Japanese grammar than I am English grammar.
Favorite
At least
anime?
remembering like terms. Favorite anime? I really like this anime. It's called Erased. It now actually has a Netflix original based after it. But I really like the anime. It's like one of the few anime I actually have watched, but it's really deep and really it's kind of depressing, but it's really good. It's amazing.
Pokey? No, I'm joking.
Pokemon.
You're saying the Japanese way. Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
It's Pokemon.
Or is it Pokemon? I haven't seen it spelled in Japanese, so I don't know. Andre.
Thoughts on
Cosplay?
Yeah. I knew how to say that word, but then I decided whether I should even ask the
Right.
question.
Well, too late. You did.
yeah.
Okay, thoughts on cosplay? I don't know. I might try it at some point. Who knows? We'll see.
Opinion on La La Land.
Hold on. I really do like it.
It's my thumb.
Ender's trying to thumbs up. That's Ender's thumb. Yeah, I do like it. It's one of the few musicals I actually like. Maybe the first. Other than Muppets. I'm a nerd. And Muppets doesn't really count because it's not very serious. But I do like
Muppets,
it.
I think, is the best music. Even though it's making fun of musicals, it's probably one of the best
Yeah.
musicals.
And the thing about La La Land is it did some camera stuff. It used anamorphic lenses, if you know what that means.
Okay.
It's nerdy camera stuff that I like.
I'm gonna do a bunch of movies things because we ask them. Opinion on Stranger Things.
Love it. Second season, not so much, but the first season.
Still pretty good. I was entertained.
Yeah.
Opinions on Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Love it. Also, that was like I grew up on that show. That was one of the shows, if you were here earlier, that I watched with
What?
Monet a lot.
Batman or
She
Superman?
didn't like it as much. Superman. I love the overpowered, like amazingly good guy Superman. He's the best.
Yeah.
But I do love the way Batman is portrayed in like the Lego movie.
Batman's just a rich guy with affinity for bats.
Yeah.
That's a quote from podcast host.
Yeah, I like Superman better.
Thoughts on Hamilton? Have you
I haven't
listened
actually
to
seen
music?
it. I haven't seen it yet. I've listened to a bit of the music. I'd like to see it at some point.
Yeah, I heard people say it's the single greatest work of art
Yeah,
ever.
some people said it. I've heard people say it's amazing. And I'd be interested to see it. So I don't really have an opinion right now. Because I haven't seen it. And I don't want to spoil the music. I want to listen. I want to watch it first.
Do you like the sound of music? Do you know? Wait, by the way, do you know Hamilton?
Wait. I just saw one that I'm going to do.
What?
Try to pronounce iguanas. Is that just iguana? It looks like iguana. It looks like iguanas, but I know it's not iguanas. Is it iguanas? It looks like iguanas. What is your name? What is your name? Oh, well, that's your first name. How is it pronounced?
Yeah, how is it pronounced?
It looks like iguanas. I'm just gonna... Maybe iguanas?
Okay, well, one superpower.
One superpower?
You got it.
Teleport.
Yeah, one superpower that goes with your personality. You're like mind reading.
Yeah, I feel like to really go with my superpower.
Just killing on sight.
Probably like flying or something like that.
Oh. Yeah, you just get.
Hey, look, I'm right.
Yeah.
Yay!
No,
You're like Paramore.
You get just so light with happiness, you just float.
Yeah.
That would be your superpower. Okay. Do you know what's it called? Hamilton was made by one single person. Like
It was
all the
written
music,
by the-
yeah, all the
wow.
music was written, all the stage stuff was
I knew
written.
there was one guy who did the like most of it, but I didn't know it was all just one person. That's crazy.
Well, not the actors or anything like that, but you know,
Yeah.
they wrote all
Yeah,
the stuff.
that's cool. Congratulations, man.
Do you like The Office?
I do. I've seen just a few episodes. And
That's
I
funny.
like those ones. It's pretty funny. Because it's The Office. So. Yep.
Oh yeah, that guy also wrote the soundtrack for Moana. The guy who wrote.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, it's his name is like Lin-Manuel.
Oh, isn't like Lin-Manuel something?
Yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah. I remember his name now.
What's your favorite original?
Probably still Stranger Things.
How
I mean,
come?
that was kind of like the big Netflix original that made everybody take some Netflix originals seriously. And I like it.
Have
I
you
like
watched
the first
Black
season.
Mirror? Oh
I
crap!
haven't.
I unplugged the thing. You
Hey.
guys are gonna hear an echo.
I have not. Ender's
I haven't
talked about it a
no,
little bit.
I-
You haven't seen it though.
I like to watch people review things that I haven't seen, so I don't have
Yeah,
to watch
it's
them,
on-
and I can just hear the idea.
I think I may watch it at some point. I don't know. I don't really have time to watch stuff
Favorite?
other than YouTube. I watch a lot more YouTube.
What's your favorite Japanese word and your favorite normal word?
Favorite normal word is or English word, not normal.
I don't know why I know this, but I know it. Ochre.
Yeah, it's ochre. The word ochre. It's spelled like OCHRE, I think. And it's like a type of plants, I believe, or maybe it's just a color. But I believe the color comes. No, it's a mineral.
No,
It's a mineral.
no, isn't it a kind of wood?
No, it's a mineral. Ochre is a mineral that's used to make the color ochre, which is used in a lot of things to like dye woods and that kind of stuff. I like that word. It's nice. It has a nice ring to it. And favorite Japanese word, I really like skoshi.
Elijah, it is the ochre is the office of the Chief Army Reserve. It's just a. I googled it.
Did you?
I was supposed to spell it wrong. It's a whatever it's called when you use multiple letters to make a word, like the first, like NASA.
Here, let me.
Internet speed in Europe compared to.
Here, wait. It's spelled
OCAR.
CHRE,
Okay.
I think.
Well, it doesn't matter. That's orchard. Ochre. Let me see.
It's like ochre. That's how it's spelled. Ochre.
Whatever. It doesn't matter that much. Let's just keep.
Yeah. Either way, I like that word. And then for Japanese word, I think is skoshi. I like. Yeah, I think that's it. I like mukashi. I like mukashi. It sounds nice.
Do you watch Japanese movies?
I do. I watch a lot of Studio Ghibli. You know what? I think I'm about to die. Plus, we're at 48 minutes now. So we better end this thing right now. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do real quick? Because I am vlogging today, by the way. Because we did something. We went to quite close to Dover today, so I'm gonna vlog this real quick. So everybody say hello to the camera. Okay, during the live stream, we're just about to end here.
Everyone's,
We had a lot of
I'm
fun.
gonna show my face so I actually exist.
Yeah, Andrew exists.
So
I was not
maybe-
just imitating Andrew's voice.
Yeah, prove there's no like AI back here
Yeah.
imitating my voice. Or maybe there is and it
Okay.
just came on.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. We're gonna be doing these every week at the same time, probably. So yeah, it's time to go.
Speak a little. Say goodbye in say goodbye in some other words in Japanese. People,
Stake.
say some other words. We need more than that.
Matane, ja mata. Those all mean essentially the same thing.
Goodbye.
So yeah, I'll see everyone. Let's see. When am I doing this Tuesday with the vlog?
You may see me on Monday. I
Adios.
won't tell you why.
Wait. I forget how to end this thing. Adios, amigos. I can't.